They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will take the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
To throw, it's Robertson. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And you want to make a quarterback feel very uncomfortable? Sack him 3 times in a row. Unbelievable pressure, time and time and time again. Don't give him any time to throw the football. This defense is just doing its job.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the air. It's Robertson. Got his man down the middle. And the Bears get enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're going to throw it again. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Reese. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Effective offense, leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Wide receiver shows motion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Robertson. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bears will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Gets it out quickly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get him down after he makes the catch. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Got it in the middle, it's Copeland. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, they'll take to the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
USC, number 2, hauls it in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's...
Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out! And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Baylor!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Sheffield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Second down coming up.
Looking to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big...
Oh, they knock it free. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Got a lot of running room. Past the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
Number 16.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 2nd down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Bears have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State was able to finish off a close one at Burgess Snow Field today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked down. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Burton. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the Trojans are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Spins away from the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's looking to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking for a crease. It's O'Neal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He'll pull it on the read. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Touchdown USC! And here they come, almost all the way back. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, USC, 21.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Safe completion on the screen. Stumbled to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and these
right down the gut of the field. The 30, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wide out in motion. Using his legs, it's O'Neal. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd and short. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete on the right side. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking for room. It's O'Neal.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He got it! Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Plows through the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The give and the run on fourth down. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tackled, but he has a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third down, going up top. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Ball in the air, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.